Guys, good morning, it's Becky Bamboo. Today is April 12th, 2011. It is actually my brother and sister-in-law's wedding anniversary today, so happy anniversary to them. My cat is such a spaz. What is wrong with you? He just jumped straight up in the air for no apparent reason. Anyway, so had a pretty good day yesterday. I ended up being really tired last night. That swim really took it out of me. So what am I doing today fitness-wise? I am biking. I'm meeting my girlfriend tonight when she gets off work at about 6:30, and we're going to do a bike ride. It's cooler today, so it's probably going to be a little bit of a cool ride, but that's all right. It doesn't hurt anybody, right? This is her first ride of the year, and she's really looking forward to getting out, and I know that she's looking forward to spending some time with me, and I am looking forward to spending time with her as well. We've had a rough last few weeks, so I think it's going to be really good for both of us to spend a little bit of time together tonight and just kind of have girl talk and all that kind of stuff, you know. So I'm excited about it. What else is on my agenda today? I'm trying to figure out what to pack to take on this trip that I'm leaving tomorrow on. That's the downside of short notice, is trying to scramble to figure out what you're gonna wear, what are you gonna take, what do you need, what do you not need. And it's hard being a post-op patient, especially with all the vitamins and everything. I'm really gonna have to go through all my stuff and make sure I've got everything that I need for the entire week, and also think ahead a little bit in case I get a headache or something like that. Most often I don't take any other medications aside from my my vitamins, but if I'm achy or I have a headache or something like that, I will take Tylenol. But what I prefer to take is the children's chewable Tylenols, because I find that they're a lot gentler on my stomach, and I guess I should say my pouch, and the dosage is a lot lower, and that seems to work fine for me. So anyway, most often I try to take those. So it's trying to think ahead of what might I need over the next however many days. So packing that stuff, trying to start making a list. I'm a big lister. I don't know who else out there is a big lister, but I start and I write a list of everything that I think I need, and that's how I pack. So trying to work on that. I really should be running today, and I'm a little I'm going back and forth on it. I really want to go run because it's nice out, but at the same time, I kind of think I might hold off and do it tomorrow since I'm going to bike tonight. I have no idea of how far I'm going to bike tonight. It's kind of going to depend on my girlfriend. She wasn't sure how far she'd really want to go, being her first ride. We've all been there. My first ride this year was pretty short, and that's all my butt could take. It takes a while to get your butt used to the bike seat. I think no matter how small or how big you are, that's true. Doesn't I don't know, maybe it's a woman thing, but my husband never complains about it. Though when I ask him, he'll say, "Oh yeah, my butt was a little sore for the first couple weeks." So maybe it's just women, we're just complainers. I don't know. I'm definitely a complainer, you guys know that. So the week's going pretty good. I made a new recipe last night, and I was really excited that it came out really good. I have not been a fish eater my entire life, so post-op gastric bypass has been an experimentation phase for me to try to learn if I can tolerate fishes, and what fish do I like, what fish don't I like. And I think that my taste as I've grown up has just changed so much that I probably liked fish sooner than now. I just never gave it a chance ever again. But anyway, I've started eating more fish, and I've talked about that before. And while we were on vacation back in December, I ate a lot of fish. I ate mahi-mahi and ahi tuna and, I don't know what all, shark and all kinds of stuff. So I've been trying to make some of those that I had on vacation, because I really, really found that I liked them a lot. So not too long ago I made mahi-mahi for the first time, and that came out really, really good. And last night I made ahi tuna for the first time. I actually used frozen fillets that I got at the grocery store. They were just, came in a package and it had two individually wrapped frozen tuna fillets in it. And that was like perfect. I think they were about 4 ounces a piece, which works out good. I ate about 3/4 of mine, and of course my husband finishes it for me. That's the convenience of having somebody who eats more, I guess, is that I don't always have to have leftovers. A lot of times he'll just finish mine. So I really liked that because it was a nice small piece of fish. And really just about the perfect size for me I didn't have to like try to figure out how much does this weigh, and that's the trouble with buying like steaks and any other kind of meat. Like it's hard, like unless you have a food scale, you don't really know how many ounces anything actually is. So this was a nice way to do it. I wanted to mention it just because if there's other people out there who like to eat fish or whatever, look for that. Look for that it's in the frozen food section, like in the frozen seafood section. I don't remember what brand it was. Something with a whale on it, like orca something. I don't know. But they were really, really delicious. I just baked them in the oven, actually. And I know tuna is one of those fishes you can eat more to the raw side. I didn't do that since it was frozen. I feel like if you're going to do that, you should do it with a piece of fresh fish. And also, I really didn't know how long to bake these, so I was kind of just winging it. But it was really simple. I just covered them in olive oil, both sides, salt and peppered them, and then I bought some of this McCormick seasoning that's like I want to say like roasted garlic and herb, and I just sprinkled some of that on there and baked them at 400 degrees for about 10 minutes, and that was perfect. They were cooked through, but not overly done, still really moist, and we loved them. It was really good dinner. We had some asparagus with it, a little bit of rice, and so I was really excited. I'm finding more and more that I'm enjoying trying new things, and my husband is really liking it too, and especially with the fish, because fish is something that like almost our entire relationship he's thought that I would never eat, and he likes it. So it's kind of nice for him that I've been able to open my horizon a little bit and find some fish choices that I do like. There's a few that I just don't care for. Like salmon is so oily. I just can't do the texture of it. I don't like catfish. Really, like I'm not big on anything that's fried. So fried fish is kind of out, like walleye and all that kind of stuff. I do like the taste of walleye, but I just don't want the fried stuff. I'm definitely more into the fishes that we can cook healthy and easily, like fish that are more of a firm fish we could grill. I'm anxious to try halibut sometime. I've heard that's very good. The mahi is easily grillable. The tuna the same way. So it's not hard to do this stuff. You just got to kind of start trying new things and see what works and what doesn't work. And my pouch for sure likes fish and seafood in particular. Shrimp, fish, lobster, crab. I mean, all of those proteins are so good in my pouch. And I know that like lobster and crab are really, really lean proteins. They're really good for if you don't like slather them in butter and stuff. So I don't know if that's just what it is that it's just liking that really lean protein. And I noticed last night that it kept me full for a long time. And I'm struggling more and more with that the further out of surgery I get. The full feeling starts to fade, and so I'm finding it even more important to really make sure I'm eating protein, because it keeps me full. So that's exciting stuff, and I wanted to share. I meant to take a picture and I'll try to do a little video of what I was doing with the fish last night. I totally forgot about it. It was already in the oven, and I'm like, damn it, I meant to show everybody this. But the bottom line is that I just went really simple with the way that I treated it, and it was really, really good. There was like a cooking recipe on the package, and that's something that I wanted to also tell you guys that maybe don't know how to cook fish or have never cooked it, because this is all new to me. So it gave you some ideas of grilling and broiling it and things like that. But I just decided, I found this on sale, so it wasn't very expensive. And I thought, I'm just going to try to bake it. I just want to see if this will work, if it comes out good, if it comes out bad, how could I tweak it? That's just mostly how I find to cook anything new to me. I can cook a lot of stuff, and I'm a pretty good cook, if I do say so myself. But for the most part, when I try new things, I don't really, like, I might get inspired by a recipe and I might use a few bits and pieces from the recipe, but more than likely I will not follow it to a T, just because I like to vary it. I like to make it my own. I like to see if there's ways I can tweak it, and the only way to do that is to experiment with it and see what tastes good and what doesn't. So this was my first experiment with tuna. So anyway, the week's going pretty good so far. That swim yesterday was hardcore for me. My arms are sore today, which is nice because I was really wanting an upper body workout. My husband laughs at me because he's like, "You're the only person on earth that really doesn't hardly get any leg workout with swimming." Because I find that for whatever reason, like it doesn't seem to do a lot to I must pull harder with my arms than I do with my legs. So, and the other thing is I float. I really float, so I don't have to like really work super hard in the water. It's just, it kind of comes natural to me. And my poor husband, he just sinks like a rock. He can't float at all. So for him to swim, he has to like really, really full on swim. He can't like kind of pace himself. It's like a sprint or nothing kind of deal. So he just laughs at me. But anyway, let's see, all that's good. I'm not expecting a huge number on the scale this week like the last 3 weeks have been. I think with traveling, it's going to really throw me off, and I definitely don't think I'm going to get the workouts in like I have been being gone. I'm going to try to run a couple times while I'm away. It's not supposed to be super hot down there, so that is going to be a plus. But I've also been told that like the street that my aunt and uncle live on, it's been a long time since I've been there, but I've been hearing that their street is really, really busy now, and people drive like way fast and way maniac, and it's not really a safe place to walk or run. So I may have to like drive and see if I can find a neighborhood where there's like sidewalks or something that I can run in. But I'm sure I'm going to find something to do. And we're going to be doing a lot of shopping, so I'm going to be doing a lot of walking regardless. So I guess even if I don't run, it'll be okay. I just hate to take a whole week away from running. You know, the 5K is ever approaching, and I want to make sure my miles I keep them up as high as I can, just to keep my stamina and stuff up and nice and strong. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to this trip. More and more, the closer it gets, the more excited I am about this opportunity to get to go and see family and shop and everything else. Shopping is like an addiction for me now. It's not good. It's not good. But I think I'm addicted to like the feeling of shopping now more than actual like purchasing things. It's like when I bought my swimming suit this weekend, which is something that I needed to have, you know, that's a purchase that I was going to make regardless. But while I was at the sporting goods store, I tried on some athletic shorts because all the athletic shorts I have are from last summer, and last summer I was wearing a 6 extra large in the men's athletic shorts. And I took a pair of women's, just Mrs. size extra larges into the dressing room with me. And thank God that like Nike and some of these athletic, you know, companies make longer shorts for women, because I could not wear some of those shorts that those like short running shorts and stuff. Oh my God, they're so short. But they make longer ones, in case anybody's wondering. So I took a pair of those in the dressing room, and I'm still in that like whole mental thing where I hold them up in front of me and I'm like, these are so freaking tiny. Like, are you kidding me? These are so tiny. And then I put them on and they fit perfectly. And it's like, what? Like, I can't comprehend, like, I don't know how long it's going to take for me to, like, finally get it, that I'm not a 6 extra large anymore. I'm not even an extra large in men's. I'm an extra large in the misses. I'm not a plus size anymore. It's, like, kind of weird to be able to buy normal size athletic clothes. Like, this is the first time in my life I've ever been able to do that. So it's kind of exciting. It's just a totally new situation. So I'm addicted to the way it feels. So to go into the dressing room with some clothes that I think these are never going to go on, and then they slide right up over my hips, and I'm like, whatever. And I just stand in the dressing room, and I have the biggest grin on my face, and I just, like, I don't know, I have a million feelings running through me at the same time, thinking about all the hard work I've done to get to this point, and how worth it is when in those moments, just standing there. So Anyway, I'm looking forward to going shopping, obviously. So it'll be a good time. I don't know how the videos are going to come this weekend. Um, I'm going to try to do some if I can get a free moment alone with my thoughts. I will try to kind of fill you guys in of what I've been doing, what I'm up to, if I've been exercising, if I've been, I don't know. I have no idea how it's going to play out. And I have to admit to you guys that I have a little anxiety about this. I think that this is going to be good for me to go and be away, as a good challenge to me of how am I going to handle this, being out of my normal routine. My normal routine is, I'm at home, I'm not working, so I have all day. I go work out in the middle of the day. Sometimes I work out twice a day. Sometimes more than that. It just really depends. And I have no time schedule right now. But to be kind of taken out of my element and into a different environment for the next week is going to be, it's going to be different. And I'm really kind of like nervous about how am I going to do with my vitamins, because the last time I traveled, I did horrible with my vitamins. I didn't take vitamins the entire week I was gone on vacation to Florida. So that's a really important one for me this week to remember to do. I've got to do that this week. I have to find a way to make it happen. And I kind of have a couple of thoughts of ways that I'm going to get around it and ways I'm going to make sure it happens that I learned from being on vacation before. So hopefully, I mean, it's kind of a good, this is a good chance for me to put into practice the things that when I came home from Florida, I said, I did horrible at this. I need to do better the next time. So that's kind of fun. What else? Still searching for jobs. The leads that I've had have kind of like, I don't know if they've fizzled out or they're just at a standstill right now. I have a call in to my girlfriend's manager who's been talking about wanting to hire me. I called her Friday afternoon and I haven't heard back. Today's Tuesday. I haven't heard back. And that's a little bit disappointing. But, I don't know how busy these people are either. And I also don't know how soon they're wanting to hire somebody. It may be they don't want to hire somebody for a while. I went through yesterday and I looked at a whole bunch of my applications that I've submitted at different places, and a bunch of them are still being evaluated. They're still accepting applications. So that tells me they're just not hiring for these positions right now. They're just holding on to applications, and it's a very frustrating situation to be in. But what can you do? I guess other than that, there's just nothing new to report to you guys. It's kind of the same old, same old. And I don't know if I'm going to do a video tomorrow, so that's why I wanted to do one today, is to let you guys know that I may get busy and I may not have an opportunity to get one in. And if not, then it's not because I don't love you guys. It's just because I'm headed out the door. So for the next week, I don't know what you can expect from me. And also that my weigh-in day is Monday, as we all know, and I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be home until, at the earliest, Monday night, probably not until Tuesday. So I don't know when I'm going to weigh, honestly. It might be Wednesday of next week when I weigh in. So it's kind of going to throw things off a little bit, and I may even just skip next week's weigh-in. And that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. I'm kind of leaning towards just saying I'm going to skip a week and I'll pick it right back up the following Monday. Regardless, I will report in when I get home and let you guys know how I'm doing and where I'm at, and do a week 40, what is it, 42 I'll be next week. Hell, I don't know, whatever the hell week post-op it is, 40 something. I think it's 42. I'll do an update sometime next week about that, but it may not be a weigh-in update. It may just be a fitness update or food update, or I don't know what it'll be. The other thing is I'm getting closer and closer to this speech I have to give at the end of the month, and I really, 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 really cannot decide what to talk about. There's so many things in my head that are rolling around of like, well, I could talk about this or I could talk about that, and I'm the thing I keep thinking about is, as a post-op patient, when I was sitting in my seminar in January of 2010, getting the education about what weight loss surgery was going to do for my life, I had so many questions about what is this going to do and what is the important things I need to know. And now that I'm on the other side and I have the opportunity to be the speaker to try to like shed some insight to people, I'm trying to think about like what would I want them to know from a weight loss surgery post-op perspective. What are the things that are really important for you to know, and what are the things that are, you know, just kind of not a big deal? Because I don't really want to spend a lot of time talking about things that are not a big deal. So I want to focus on the stuff that as a pre-op patient, I would have really liked to have known. I would have really liked for somebody to have just come out and say it, rather than kind of, I feel like there's certain topics that people beat around the bush about. Even the surgeon will just kind of beat around the bush about certain aspects of your new lifestyle. So if anybody has any thoughts on that, or like, what would you have wanted to hear? Or if you are a pre-op patient, what are some questions that you have that you can think of that would be good to address from a post-op patient's perspective? So anyway, that's what's going on. I hope you guys just have a fantastic week, and I will check in whenever I can. I love you guys. Bye.